Let's get this thing popping. Everybody come on in the room. We're getting this thing popping the way we need to get it popping. How y'all doing, family? We in here. Glad to have everybody tuning in. Glad to have you guys tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting on everybody to pop on in. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. I hope your week is productive so far, ladies and gentlemen. Few things we're going to touch on today's broadcast. Before I get into that, let me shout out some of the regulars that's in the room. I see you, Miss Nikki. Nikki the God is in the room. Shout out to that sister. She's one of my mods on YouTube. We got NYCT Girl. I see you, beloved. We see our brother Adonis. We see D Tubman. And so many others, man. I welcome you all. Shout out to everybody tuning in. We got a lot of folks coming in the room already. So the topic, guys, I'm going to have y'all call in a second, but we're talking about the Democrats right now. The Democrats are taking a lot of body blows left and right. The Democrats are taking body blows politically. I just saw some early polling. Stacey Abrams is losing in Georgia right now. They were really betting their cards on her. Warnock is only a point above Herschel Walker. Do you know how much of an L that you have to be taken to be 1 point above Herschel Walker's ass? Herschel don't even know there's an election. And Warnock is barely edging in front of Herschel Walker. You dig? And remember earlier last week, Herschel Walker's own son threw him under the bus. His son who comes in these rooms, Christian, and Christian, hop on in here if you hop in the room, if you're in the room. Christian comes in my live spaces all the time. But Christian did a turncoat move and turned on his dad. And I guess that was one of the reasons why Herschel slightly fell under Warnock, but it wasn't that effective. This dude is still etching along. So look, the Democrats are taking major body blows politically right now. Now, why is that? Well, their opposition sees that the base is shaky. They see that the base of the Democrats is disgruntled. So the Democrats don't have a strong base right now. The base is shaky. There's a rebellion going on with the base. And that's perceived as a weakness. And whenever any type of organization is showing weakness, other competitors will pounce on those weaknesses. They know how to strike when the striking is right. Look at some of the stuff that we've been seeing within the last couple of days. That whole thing out here with the LA City Council tapes being released, showing the vile anti-Black racism from these white Hispanic Democrats talking greasy about Black people. That has created a firestorm out here in LA. I was downtown. People outside of City Hall. People are pissed off. And let me tell you how strategic that was. The timing of it was impeccable. I'm pretty sure some right-wing operatives or think tanks orchestrated this thing perfectly. The tape that was released this week of those white Hispanics talking greasy, Nuri Martinez and those others talking greasy about Black people, the tape was recorded a year ago. That tape is actually old. It was recorded a year ago, but it was just released this week. So whoever went in there, they must have known. Let me break this down. Somebody who was an undercover op or whatever must have known how greasy they talk about Black people on a regular basis. Understand, they were recording for a reason. Whoever recorded that were recording for a reason. They knew that they would get some good stuff if they get behind closed doors with these people. So that means that these people regularly talk greasy about Black people. Okay? These people must talk about Black people all the time behind closed doors. So somebody might have done a little pillow talking or whatever, somebody who was around, somebody in the room, and the word got back to somebody else, and a phone call was made like, hey, man, look, hey, I heard you overheard some things over at the LA City Council meetings. I heard you may have heard some things that were kind of damaging to those guys. Well, yeah, I did hear some things. Well, listen, I got a bag for you because money talks, no matter what the political party is. Somebody got a bag. I'm telling you how it played out. Somebody got a bag from some right wing think tanks or whatever to go in there. Like, look, go in there and record. When you go in there, record something, bring me back the tape. I got a sack for you. Go on in there, record something. Yeah, I know you were a Democrat, but look, I got a Republican bag for you. You're gonna take that Republican bag. So whoever it was went in there, knowing that they were gonna talk greasy about black folks and just hit the record button on their phone or whatever, sent it to the op. The op sat on it for a year, waited right into midterms, right before midterms, and released that. And now it has created a firestorm. The Democratic base was already shaky. So now this comes out just a few weeks before midterms. So now it's turmoil with the Democratic Party out here. It is absolute turmoil. That was strategic, you see. That was very strategic. Y'all better understand how the game is played out here, man. This is a chess game out here. And then not only that, not only did they take the Democrats took a major body blow with that. Now we got other people on the grassroots running up on these politicians, fronting them off about not doing anything for black people. Shout out to our good brother Marcel in here, who ran up on Warnock, fronting him off about how he ain't doing nothing for black people. And all of this stuff goes online. It goes viral, ladies and gentlemen. That's a body blow. People running up on Clyburn, fronting him off, and Clyburn cussing people out. The fuck y'all fucking with me for? I'm just trying to eat this dish. I done did a whole bunch of things for black people. What you fucking with me for? Lord, leaves me alone now. You remember that? Clyburn sounding like Uncle Remus. They love cussing us out. They taking body blows. And today, Tulsi Gabbard came out and just completely denounced the Democratic Party. That's another body blow. Yeah, was she saying a whole bunch of racist dog whistles? Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me play Tulsi Gabbard, who was a Democrat, and she just said, "Hey, I'm not in the Democratic Party no more." Right before the midterms. Hold on.
I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party that's under the complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers.
Okay, watch these dog whistle languages. Right, that elitist cabal. That's a dog whistle to Jewish people. That's a dog whistle. When they say elitist, I've told you about these dog whistles. Elitist cabal. That's Jewish bankers. That's an old dog whistle.
Who were driven by an elitist cabal of warmongers who were driven by cowardly wokeness.
Uh-oh. Cowardly wokeness. Okay, let me explain what that is. Jewish people are wokeness means black, cowardly black people. So Jewish people are using black people to go after white people. That's that Stormfront talk. On Stormfront and all of these white supremacist websites, the narrative is that Jewish people are manipulating dumb, cowardly black people to undermine white society. That's where that narrative. So just understand, if you understand the dog whistles and where it comes from, it'll make more sense to you.
An elitist cabal of warmongers who were driven by cowardly wokeness, who divide us by racializing every issue and stoking anti-white racism.
Anti-white racism. What the hell is that? Who's practicing anti-white racism? And it ain't black people. You got to have power to practice racism, because racism is systematic. It's damn sure not black people. What they're saying is that the racism is coming from Jewish people who are white, but they're a different kind of white, and they're using their power to practice racism against the Anglo whites. That's that narrative. That's what that narrative is really about. And they use black people to facilitate it. You see? This is the narrative that's spewed on these Stormfront sites.
Warmongers who were driven by cowardly wokeness. who divide us by racializing every issue and stoking anti-white racism, who actively work to undermine our God-given freedoms that are enshrined in our Constitution, who are hostile to people of faith and spirituality, who demonize the police but protect criminals at the expense.
Oh, so the dog whistles are crazy. Oh, she's going full white supremacist. And isn't she like Samoan or something? Isn't she supposed to be a person of color, a woman of color? Tulsi Gabbard, ain't her dad Samoan or something? She's supposed to be a person of color. See, this is where this people of color nonsense has gotten us.
Of law-abiding Americans who believe in open borders, who weaponize the national security state to go after their political opponents, and above all, who are dragging us ever closer to nuclear war. Now, I believe in a government that's of the people, by the people, and for the people. Unfortunately, today's Democratic Party does not. Instead, it stands for a government that is of, by, and for the powerful elite. Now, I'm calling on my fellow common sense, independent-minded Democrats to join me in leaving the Democratic Party. If you can no longer stomach the direction that the so-called woke Democratic Party ideologue—
They keep throwing that word woke, that's black, 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 pandering to black.
are taking our country, and I invite you to join me.
All right. Cool. All right. So she's pledging her allegiance to white supremacy. Cool. Not a problem. Now, where's our money? All right. Where is our foundational black American money? Now that she's pledged her allegiance to white supremacy and they're using woke and all of that, that doesn't scare me. I still want my money. I want black people to get their money. Yep, we're going to be real woke with our money. You're going to have to break bread. See, people throw these dog whistles out, and black folks get scared when white people get hostile about us being woke. Yeah, we're woke because we're not going to be asleep anymore. Because the problem is we've been sleeping, and then when we sleep, we allow you to give us a slow kill. You bury us slow. No, you got to wake up and push the dirt off of you. See, we've been playing this sleep game for way too long, and part of that is sitting up here caping for so-called people of color like Tulsi Gabbard. That's a woman of color, and we sat around here for years, family, and I've been telling people the dangers of running around talking this people of color minority coalition nonsense. That has weakened us, especially the black and brown coalition. If you have been watching me, y'all have seen me even when I did the Nick Cannon broadcast. I was talking against it, how that black and brown coalition talk actually weakens us, and how we as foundational black Americans, we have to stop that. If y'all been watching my interviews for years and years and years, I've been driving it into people's heads how we gotta stop that black and brown talk because that undermines us. And we have seen that play out this week on a massive scale. We've seen it out here. That black and brown nonsense, what we do with that, we elevate these other groups over us and disempower ourselves. And we think that there's going to be some kind of reciprocal response from them. And we get just the opposite. We elevate these people, fight for them to come over. The minute they get in a position of power that we've elevated them to, they turn on us and go out of their way to disempower us. Remember, the LA City Council people, they were working to redistrict and redirect resources from black people in Los Angeles. It wasn't just dirty words they were saying. These people were actively working to undermine us economically out here in this city, family. And they do this around the country, but we just see it on a grand scale out here. Where is the Congressional Black Caucus? Have y'all heard from them? Have you guys heard from the CBC? They ain't said nothing about this, have they? There's a reason why we've been calling out the NAACP, the Boule crowd, the Congressional Black Caucus, Roland's big jolly ass, and all of these other people who've been pushing that black brown nonsense and trying to shame us into going along with it. There's a reason why we go after them so hard and then they come after us so hard. because they get paid to undermine us. They get paid by the Democratic Party. These Negroes will do anything for a job under the Democrats. That means throwing us under the bus. Their job, ladies and gentlemen, is to throw the black masses under the bus so that they can sit up here and go to the Boule brunch, the NAACP prayer breakfast, the Clyburn fish fry, the Urban League luncheon, wherever Roland is, there's going to be a plate of some damn food. There's always some type of dinner or brunch or some kind of social network, social meeting thing that they want to go to so they can pretend to be some type of elitist groups, which they're not. They're just flunkies for the white Democrats, which is what they've always been. Also, family, what you see now, because us on the grassroots, we're so vocal and we're so influential, and our influence is working because now people have completely lost trust in that Roland Martin Congressional Black Caucus Boule class. The black masses have completely lost faith in them. The Root, the Griot, nobody reads that stuff. Nobody watches MSNBC. Nobody's listening to Sharpton and all of those guys right now because people see what they are. People see exactly what they ask. So nobody's really listening to them. People are listening to us on the grassroots. Why do you think we are getting attacked so much? Especially now in October. Have y'all noticed, like almost every day, all day, there's some kind of Twitter space, a clubhouse space, particularly about me, trying to get people to not listen to me. You understand? That's not random. These are not random haters. I want y'all to understand there's something in the media or in the political structure called dark PR. And certain people in political forums, they have regular PR that goes to the mainstream media to try to promote something. And then they have something called dark PR. Dark PR is when they pay marketing groups to try to discredit something or somebody, and they try to spread misinformation. That is called dark PR. There's actually a business model for this. So they will get these online marketers and they will get these people to get online to try to sow dissension, to try to spread misinformation, to try to discredit certain people. This goes all the way back to COINTELPRO. This is what they were doing with the COINTELPRO movement. If you have a chance, look up the COINTELPRO documents from the 1960s, and it explained how the government works. See, they made a mistake and printed all of the strategies out. Part of the COINTELPRO movement was to discredit any influential black person. And I'm talking about, man, these people went out of their way. This was in the 60s. They went out of their way to discredit any black person who was deemed influential. And they had agents crawling all over the black community, agents and informants everywhere. They had them in churches, they had them in schools, they had them in jobs, they had them all over the place. This was in the 1960s. Do you think that has gone away? They've doubled down on that now that there's the internet. So now you don't even have to see people. So now you better understand a lot of these troll spaces that we see. These are we say agent, but these are for real agents, family. And we have to understand that. And we don't go into these troll spaces because the name of the game is to waste your time. To go in these spaces and hear people with all of this pointless babble. The name of the game is to waste time. Speaking of wasting time, here's T.S. Giselle here. I'm not letting him on, but now I usually let him on for shits and giggles because I clown him. But that's another example of people like that. Where do these people come from? And they're always hopping in these rooms, hopping in and out of these rooms, trying to spread misinformation. And that's literally all they do. They're not known on these spaces for anything else. But understand, these spaces are just a very small microcosm of what goes on in the streets. It really has no true effect on what goes on in the streets, what really goes on in the grassroots. But again, the name of the game is to waste your time. You got to stop wasting your time in troll rooms, trying to argue with people who are making bad faith arguments because their job is to not get clarity. Their job is to waste your time. If you're running your mouth back and forth with these people in troll spaces who are usually paid by some kind of dark PR firm. You're not really focused on what you need to do constructively. They understand the power of wasting a person's time. Don't let that happen. That's why I never go into those places. I never go into those troll spaces. I never fall for the okie doke, because that's to happen. That's going to happen. We have to understand that. Let's get some folks in here. We got over 1,000 people in here. Let's get some people. Raise your hand if you want to get on. Raise your hand if your phone is working. Raise your hand if you're ready to chop up. Raise your hand, guys. Who's ready? All right, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Let's get some new faces in here. Let's get Bruce. We're going to get Bruce, and then we get Brandon. What's up, Bruce?
Yeah, so the Democratic Party made an official statement about reparations, saying that they are not actively siding with it, but they're willing to do a study, quote unquote. So I just wanted to know what you thought about that and what should we do moving forward.
When did they say this?
I just seen somebody report on it. Like I just watched uh the Amazing Lucas report on it, and Biden actually made that statement. So you can go look it up. I'll look it up and put it on my page. But Biden did make that statement. So I just want to know what you thought we should do moving forward.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up and see what they said. Let me try to verify that. Which is the nothing burger. All right, they've been talking about they're going to study reparations. That's that HR 40. That ain't it. You ain't about to study a damn thing. You ain't studying nothing. You going to give us our damn money. Yeah, that ain't going to work. Coming out right before the election season, talking about a promise. So Biden's, okay, let me see something. Okay, I'm looking. I don't see anything. Say we need to invest in. Okay, I don't see anything. Let me see. I don't see anything. I haven't seen nothing yet, so I got to look and see. But they're going to try to do something. They're going to start. Listen, let me tell you what you're going to see in the next few days. They're going to start mentioning reparations because of this fallout in LA. This fallout in LA with the LA City Council, that's a big thing, guys. That's a major thing, and it makes the Democrats look real bad. And more Black people are losing faith in the Democrats. And what we saw this week with the LA City Council, that verifies what we've been saying on the grassroots. So this is another notch under our belt. So now people are looking back to us because we've been telling you this all the damn time. Why do you think these people have been trying to discredit me so damn hard? And I'm talking about all across the board. These people got these dark PR agents trying to discredit me. You turn on MSNBC, they're trying to discredit me, telling people, hey, don't listen to Tariq Nasheed. Don't listen to him. Yes, you better listen, because I'm telling you the truth. Why? Because I'm not trying to get a damn job with the Democrats. That's Roland's fat ass. Roland will sell you out for a job and a butter biscuit. I do not want a job with the damn Democrats and no political party. I'm good. I don't need a job with them. I'm not beholden to none of these people. I'm not starving for money, so I can go out here and tell the damn truth. That's why people listen to me. And I am not nobody's leader. That's another thing. They want to make me somebody's leader so they can find a way to attack me, because it's unjustified to attack a person who's just reporting on what's going on out here. Let me get my brother Marcel. Marcel, what's up, brother?
Hey, Tariq, I want to give more context to what Bruce said. The Democrats released a statement in response to whatever that Neanderthal's name is in Alabama, Tommy Tuberville, his statement about reparations being for criminals. So they responded, not condemning his statements, but saying that they are not actively supporting reparations. So this was happened just 3 days ago. That's what's from the DNC. So now the mask is off. So no one can no longer use that talking point. Well, you go to the Republicans. The Democrats, who else is going to know? The Democrats are the only ones that support reparations, because they said they're not actively supporting it either. And I land there.
There you go. Thank you so much. So there it is. So that's why, family. That's why Washington, D.C. is very important, family. This is why we need all hands on deck in Washington, D.C. See, they think they're going to try to play a game of chicken with us and try to stall us out and, stand down, and we're just going to bow down. No, we're not. We're going to double down. We're going to go to D.C. in large masses to say, hey, We want them tangibles. We want reparations for foundational Black Americans, and that's what it is. Or we're not going to vote for you. We have zero reason to vote for you at this point. Nothing. There's absolutely no reason to vote for these people. None. You can't scare us with the Democrats. I mean, with the Republicans. The Republicans are not even on tape sounding like the LA City Council members. They're not even sounding that. At least they got the decorum to not have a recorder on when they saying this crazy stuff. Let's get Sir Major in here.
What's up, brother? Tariq, how you doing?
I'm good, sir. How you doing, my bro?
Fine, thank you. What I want people to also keep in the back or at the forefront of this conversation with LA is that not only did they say some racist ass shit, but this was a backdoor secret meeting, okay? And the rules of politicking and rules of government is if you have 3 elected officials in a room, that becomes a public meeting. So they provided no notice to anyone about that, nor did they give their other colleagues heads up on this private meeting. And then on top of that, the nature of the conversation was redistricting. This is why they fear you, brother Tariq, right? So they're having a backdoor meeting about redistricting and how they can occupy and keep 48% of the Latino on council while they're suppressing Black voices. And I just wanted to make sure we double down on that portion of the conversation.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you so much, man. That's very interesting. Yeah, this is a backdoor meeting, and they're talking about policies that's going to affect everybody in the city. Think about what Sir Major just said, man. This was supposed to be an off-the-record so-called backdoor meeting, and these people are talking about policies that will actively undermine the Black people of Los Angeles. Family, this is why we need to jump on this out here as well. This is another feather in the cap for reparations in California. I can't wait until the next California reparations hearing. I can't wait for that at all. I'm going to be there front and center. We need to start doubling down out here, all of my Black Angelinos. We need to start hitting them up now saying, hey, look, the city, in order to rectify this, because what they're doing now, they're getting the little bootleg niggas out here to do prayer circles. Damn that. Some of y'all know who some of these folks are in LA. Some of these quote unquote activists, Black activists who run out here praying with these. I ain't praying for nothing. They need to rectify this by allocating resources to some of these Black nonprofits, these organizations out here, so that we can have resources to help the Black people of LA, so we can start helping the Black homeless people out here, so we can start helping these Black children out here, especially the Black children. After these people talk greasy about a Black child, we need to be hitting the whole city of LA up, getting resources allocated to us to rectify this. Because the way these people have talked in these backdoor city council meetings, this shows that they've been utilizing policies to undermine us. Let's get Brandon in here. Brandon, want to turn the microphone on, bro? All right, since Brandon is not ready, let's get Afro Elite.
Tariq, how you doing?
I'm good, man. What's on your mind?
I want to say why the Democrats are getting beaten so bad is because all Biden's election, he's been doing things for other groups after promising that he was going to have our backs. And the only thing that we've been doing is highlighting the fact that he's been doing everything he could, signing a bunch of executive orders, giving the Asians a hate crime bill, he sending billions on billions to Ukraine. He's been doing everything he could to tangibly change the lives of other ethnic groups, and he has not been doing anything for us after promising us that he would have our back. So every single thing he does for another ethnic group of people, we've just been highlighting the fact that we're still without anything. We're still the ones who saved him, like he admitted to, and we're the only ones who haven't gotten anything at all for it.
That's absolutely true, brother. And yeah, we got to get a hate crime bill. Man, we need a hate crime bill specifically for us, like yesterday. We need that very badly. What's up, Najee? Let's get Najee in here.
Hey, what's going on? What's up? So what I see, what's going on with the Democrats? their strategy of not necessarily committing to anything, so you can't really define what they stand for. So you have people like Tulsi Gabbard and the right wings sector of white supremacy. So they're labeling them with woke and anti-white racism, and so they're not. So their strategy of not standing for anything is backfiring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what I see. That's what's going on with the Democrats.
Yes, indeed. All right, man. Thank you so much, brother Najee. Thank you so much. Let's get growing up hip hop. What's up, brother? Growing up hip hop. Hello? All right, can you speak, bro? Brother got a Dominican flag in the back. What's going on with you, man? Turn your microphone on, brother. All right, growing up hip hop, did you mean to get on or did you get on by mistake? You want to turn your microphone on or do you have a janky phone? All right, we'll wait on him. Let's get Broke. Broke, you.
How you doing, Tariq?
I'm good, man. What's your name?
My name is Broke Uncle Penny Bob.
There you go. So what's on your mind, man?
Well, what's on my mind, man, is I heard, I saw the topic that she was talking about today, and I just so happened to be scrolling through Twitter, and Miss Juicy Genius had a tweet that perfectly sums up the topic that you're talking about. It has Al Sharpton, and it says, in quote, "You are insecure as a man if you don't support Stacey Abrams." Now, if
Wow.
that doesn't speak to the state of the Democratic Party and the useless, shameless tactics that they've been putting on black folks for the past half century, I don't know what does. They
Wow.
don't understand that these tactics, that these gender divide tactics, these shaming tactics, they don't work anymore. It's a new generation. The new generation has caught on to the game. That might work with the old school cats, but this new generation of people, they're not buying it anymore. And the reason is we haven't gotten our tangibles. And until we get our tangibles, we're going to sit at home. We're going to eat our 20-piece chicken wing, drink our Coca-Cola, and watch the Democratic Party burn up in front of our burn up in front of our faces, and enjoy every minute of it. I'm
Wow.
out.
Man, good looking out, brother. Yeah, I'm looking at the quote now. I had to see if it was real. Hold on. Let me pull that up. I had to see if this was real, and it looks like it was real. Let me play. Let me pull that up. And Dr. Short, I'm gonna get you on in a second, but let me play this clip of Al Sharpton saying that. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull it up. Hold on, guys. That's interesting. Hold on. Yeah, these people are trying to use these crazy shaming tactics. Let me see. And that's not gonna work on us. But let me see if y'all can hear this. Hold on. Come on, thing. Come on, thing. All right, bear with me. It's loading up. I hate these websites. They got a bunch of ads on here. Hold on. Come on. Come on. All right, hold on. There's an ad on here. Hold on. Let the ad run through. Then I'm gonna play this Al Sharpton thing. This is very interesting. This is him on his MSNBC show. Hold on. Wait.
Show say, well, we've got enough black women in power. Ketanji Brown Jackson in the Supreme Court. We have Vice President Kamala Harris. I don't know if I want to vote for Stacey Abrams. Who would not be proud of Stacey Abrams unless you are so insecure as a man that you feel that you've got to be manipulated by probably some provocateur?
Man, if you don't get the hell out of here, if you don't get your skinny bobblehead ass out of here, Al Sharpton, that ain't gonna work on us, dude. That ain't gonna work on us, Al Sharpton. Y'all, the Democrats are sending their bootlicks to come out here to try to shame us. What will we vote for Stacey Abrams for? She ain't doing nothing for us. Stacey Abrams comes out here splaining about what she can't do. We don't owe Stacey Abrams nothing. And don't try to play well, she a black woman. No, and talking about Ketanji Brown and Kamala Harris, don't play the black woman card with them because they're all laying up with zaddies. No, y'all not gonna shame us. That's trying to shame black men. No, you're not gonna shame me with some goddamn bed wenches. No, no. You're not gonna shame me into voting for them, playing the black woman card, and they got zaddy juice all on them, and we don't know what Stacey Abrams got on her. Does she have some white mommy juice on her? Does she have some um, Uncle Mammy juice? Just like your girl out there in Chicago, Uncle Mammy, out there laying up with white women? No, you're not going to shame us. You're not going to shame us. Let me get Dr. Randy Short in here to speak on it. What's up, Dr. Short? Dr. Randy Short, where you at, family? Dr. Short, where you at? Oh, let's get your microphone working, Dr. Short.
Oh, hey, can you hear me?
There it is. Much better. We got you.
Okay, man. Okay. Man, they messing with these phones. You know how they do, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
I'm here to say to you, ride on, King Jesus, stomp that ass. We got to do this thing on the 5th.
Yes,
okay,
indeed.
And I want to just shout out to the Sammy Sosa and drag, Karen Bass. Where is that negress? Why is she so silent?
Yes.
I thought she was against identity extremist. Well, there's nothing more extreme than that. What's that thing called? That Elvira looking. So, yes, I said it just like that. And so, brothers and sisters, there's no such thing. If you're for black and brown, you're a clown. I repeat, if you're for black and brown, you're a clown. And all I want to say, y'all, please don't vote for Stacey. I would stay with Kemp Pimp versus having. Let me tell you, we're gonna do a movie when Stacey loses. It's gonna be Stacey the Buffet Slayer. It's the only thing she's good for. The only thing I want to see happen for Stacey is, y'all, let's just chip in and get her the gastro that she needs in a. I don't know. She wants to be in D.C. because the Washington Monument looks like a big white sex toy. There's nothing to this fraud. Come on, y'all. None of these people any good. Stay home. In fact, we need our own damn party. We need a Nat Turner party. We need a Mau Mau party, a Kool-Aid party. I don't give a damn except you cut the check party. Let me land my plane, but please, y'all, wake up. They're doing this. I worked in catering for 9 years. And I'm just telling you, for all of y'all that are not exposed to these people of color, they hate us worse than the Ku Klux Klan on meth and Red Bull. Wake up. In fact, stay woke. Get strapped. Walk together, children. Don't you get weary. And we got to get we overdue.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, brother. Dr. Randy Short in the house. Yes, indeed. Man, but family, us pushing these one-sided minority coalitions, especially this black and brown coalition family, how's that working out? How is that working out, ladies and gentlemen? How is that working out? Let's get masked truth. Masked truth. Let's get masked truth in here. We got almost 1,500 people in here. We're heavy. What's up, Masked Truth?
How you doing, brother Tariq, man? Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, man, these Democrats, man, all the promises and lies they've been trying to throw at us, and we just keep on eating it up as the community, and we gotta continue to fight against this. We ain't even got the slavery off the books, and we still trying to fight who love the Democrats or who doesn't, and should we vote or shouldn't we vote? Man, we got to stop this, man, and keep it pushing and do what we got to do to get these reparations. Reparations is everything. Without reparations, we can't build, man.
Real talk, man. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, they're not going to scare us into stop talking about reparations. They're not going to scare us, man. And that's what they thought they were going to do. They thought that they would just act hostile towards us speaking of reparations, because here's the thing: for years, we'll throw out something about reparations and then we'll get quiet. for years. We had mentioned, hey man, reparations would kind of be nice, and then the white people will shout us down and shame us. Oh, you niggas are trying to get more welfare. Like, oh no, I'm so sorry. No, I just work hard. I'm gonna pull myself up by the bootstraps. I'm sorry. We were afraid to talk about reparations. We talk about it, then we fall back, and then they gave us that jive ass HR 40. Well, listen, since some of y'all mentioned reparations, well, here's something for reparations. We're going to look into it. It's called HR 40. So, we're going to study it. We're going to look into studying it. We're going to studying it. And then when we realized that HR 40 was a big nothing burger, now we're like, hey, we're going to need that paper. We're going to need paper because we're being undermined out here. And a lot of grassroots voices started speaking up about it. Grassroots voices that were not beholden to any party, you see? Because usually they can just throw some money at somebody and then they'll change their vibe, they'll change their swag. So now that we're talking about reparations, see, and the reason why they attack me so much because they think that I'm a main progenitor of the influence. They've done a lot of in-house market research and they see where a lot of the influence comes from, and a lot of the stuff points at me. This is why they attack me so heavily. And they do it because they know I cannot be sold out, because they're not going to give me something that I don't already have. See, they can get a strappy in tone and throw a couple of dollars or a job position to them, and they'll run out here talking about, well, y'all need to vote down Democrat. You dig? These are people who ain't never really had nothing. You can't do that with me. What you gonna give me? I'm already very successful in all the stuff I've done. So yeah, your little butter biscuit crumbs, I don't want that. To go against something that I believe in? No, absolutely not. No. It don't work like that. I'm standing on truth and I don't need their job nor their money. So I can just stand on truth. They're not used to black folks rolling like that and having that type of disposition. They're not used to that. I'm just a person who just wants true justice for the black masses. I damn sure don't want a position under no political party. I damn sure don't want to be at the Boule brunch with Roland's fat mustard green eating ass. That's the last place I want to be. I don't want to be in those circles. You're not going to impress me. Because another way they do, they impress you with sex partners. They'll dangle women out, and that's another way they get niggas who ain't used to nothing. Especially in Hollywood, they're real good at that. I used to talk about that all the time. How they would these TV execs and these movie execs would always invite me to these parties and all these women and all that stuff. And I'm like, nigga, I know half the broads in here. Or I already know these women. So nigga, what type of money are y'all talking about? What kind of business are we talking about? They do that with athletes too, especially young athletes, college athletes. The white scouts will take them somewhere where there are a lot of women, and they turn them out. Niggas ain't used to all that. That's why a lot of these athletes be having a whole bunch of kids around the same age. You notice that a lot of these athletes will have a whole bunch of kids around the same age, and they usually had these kids right when they got in the league because they ain't used to getting all them women. So they know how the Negro mind works to a certain degree. They know how to dangle certain things to Negroes to turn them out and make them sway. You dig? I come from a player background. You ain't about to dangle anybody out here that's going to impress me because I know them already. You're not going to dangle no cars and no money. I already got all that. I got that type of shit in the streets back in the day. You ain't impressing me. What are we going to do for the black masses? You dig? What are we going to do for the black community? That's important. And it's very rare that you will have somebody really stumping for the black community as a whole. And when they see somebody doing that, that person becomes a major threat in their eyes. All right, let's get some more people in here because we got a lot of folks in here. Raise your hand if you want to get on, guys. Let's get Christy Love. Christy Love in here. Let's get Christy Love.
Hey, good evening, Tariq. Thanks for allowing me in the space finally.
No problem.
I just want to say to the topic of the space, why the Democrats taking so many body blows, because now they see that we see the chinks in their armor.
Mm-hmm.
They are very angry about that. As long as we were going along to get along, oh, they were happy with that. But they're taking these blows because now we have actually put our foot down and said, we ain't taking no more of your nonsense, false promises, benign neglect, and all the other stuff. In another space I was in earlier, I was talking about, I don't know, but don't cut me off before. Don't land my plane for me because I'm tired. I just got back from Houston, so I'm exhausted.
Well, we got to get them thoughts together,
Oh
dear.
well, listen. Only thing I would say to you is this: the reason why everything is happening with you the way it's happening with you is because we are on the right track. We are on the
Yes.
right track. Trust me. You keep doing what you're doing. Me and hubby, he's sleeping, he's snoring right now. We'll be there November 5th. Oh, trust me.
Yes, ma'am.
And the boy, the son's coming too. The entire
Good.
family will be there. So I lost my train of thought, but
It's all right, dear. Thank you so
all
much,
right.
beloved. Thank you so much. Yes, we got to have y'all in DC. And right now, what we're doing, we're working with the hotels there. Now we're going to find a hotel where we can send people to so they can get a group discount. So we're working on that now. I'm glad that sister brought that up. We'll shout out to Sister Connie too. She's working with us. We're trying to find hotels out there where all of you brothers and sisters coming can go there, say, hey, we're with this event, and that you can get a discount. So we're working on that right now. So we're really trying to make this event pop off, which it will. It's going to be a phenomenal thing. And T.S. Giselle, I don't know why you keep requesting to get on. And another thing, T.S. Giselle, what's with the big blonde damn wig? Lord, what are you doing, T.S. Giselle? Looking like Mary J. Bloated. What are you doing with that big ass blonde wig? And the J stands for jumbo shrimp. Please take that wig off. I am not letting you on here with that big ass blonde wig. Okay, anyway. All right. We got a lot of folks in here. We got 1,500 people in here. Shout out to everybody's listening. Let me. If we don't have anything else, I'll go ahead and shut it down because I don't want to be on here all night. But again, November 5th, family, everybody get ready for November 5th. Washington, D.C., November 5th is going to be monumental, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be real history. There's a reason why you have so many agent provocateurs trying to discredit it and talk down on it. They are threatened by this. A lot of these Democratic ops, do y'all know they're going to lose their jobs this year? Do y'all know how many jobs are going to be lost? These Negroes get paid to try to sway the black masses, and they see us moving the needle, demanding tangible. So that means they're going to lose their jobs pretty soon. So, yes, they're going to be mad in these spaces. Yes, they're going to be trolling. Yes, they're going to be engaging in bad faith arguments, but we are going to push on. We are going to make history in Washington, D.C., November 5th, stomping for reparations, stomping for a hate crime bill specifically for foundational Black Americans. And we're not going to mix all of this other stuff in with the gravy. We're not doing that because you have other marches and stuff going on, and we don't know who's who. We don't know what their agenda is. Some of the agendas that they already are involved in look funny style. I'm not saying one particular person or group, because there's a lot of different rallies and activities that's going to be happening in DC within the next few weeks leading up to the midterms. And some of these groups look real funny style. Nobody really knows too much about them, and what you do know about them is kind of shaky. You dig? And you can research that yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got now who is this person? Is this one of these this is one of these oppie trolls right here, by the way. We got an oppie troll. Hop in, oppie troll. Speaking of ops and trolls, hop in, op troll. Turn your microphone on, sir.
What's up, Tariq?
There you go. So what's going on with you? Aren't you one of these oppie trolls who go into these spaces with all of these troll conversations and bad faith arguments?
Tariq, you the biggest troll on this app. I'm an honest black man.
Okay, well, I hear an accent. Where you from, bro? I already hear an accent.
What accent you hear? This a Philly accent.
Okay. No. Where you from, man? Where's your family from?
North Philly.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But Tariq, let me answer the question though. Democrats they taking so many blows right now because the a lot of people realize that the jig is up, and it's like we're not falling for a lot of the tricks that they're playing on us. So they're doing everything they can, and it's just like they're getting even more insulting. Like with that shit that they just did with Saucy Santana and one of the city girls, it's just like they're blatantly playing in our face because they're like trying to reach out to the lowest levels of our people, but it's clear that the degeneracy isn't reflective of who we are as a people, and our people aren't accepting of that. So they're just pulling anything they can out to try to sway us over.
Okay. So, what's with you kind of being in these troll spaces, trolling what we're trying to do on the real grassroots? You've talked greasy about Brother Marcel. You've talked greasy about me. So what's that about?
Tariq, it's Twitter, man. Like I could ask you the same thing. Like, so is this
But
what
I'm
we gonna
asking
do?
you. I'm asking you. Why did you call my good brother Marcel a coward?
Because
Why
he
did you
is a
call him? No, why is what Marcel is not a coward? Why would you call Marcel a coward? He's not a coward in any sense of the word.
no. Marcelo is definitely a coward, and he's off
How?
code.
How?
Because he's off code.
How?
He's gay.
And you are
What
too. So why? What's the
what
problem?
what does Nelly Fuller Code say about gay people? Since you the master teacher,
What did he say about? He didn't disparage gay people.
he didn't disparage them, but he say don't associate with homosexuals.
No, he didn't. He didn't say that. So now you've lied twice
It's
already.
evident that you
He
off
didn't
code
say that.
too, and you don't follow the
He didn't
code.
say that.
What did
So
he
you
say
just
then? What did he say?
he didn't say don't associate with gay people.
What
So
did he
now,
say?
well, why did you lie?
What did he say, Tariq?
Why did you lie?
See, to the 1,500 people that's listening, y'all hear the double speak. I'm asking Tariq what the code say, and he can't even.
Because you lied. It ain't what he said. You just lied. Don't matter what he said. He didn't say what you said. You lied. So now you are a bad faith arguing tether. And you disparaged our brother Marcel. Marcel is a rider. You don't disparage our brother.
So Tariq,
And you've
the elder
disparaged
you
a
are,
lot of us.
can you correct me?
See, and you're moist. You see, you're in here lying like a bitch. You dig? And I can respect brother Marcel because Marcel lives his truth, but you haven't lived your truth as being a bitch nigga. You dig? So who's the
Tariq,
real coward? You're in here
Tariq.
lying like a bitch. You're
All right,
talking
so
about our brother Marcel, who's a rider, and you're in here lying like a bitch. So Marcel is more thorough than you.
all right, Tariq. So if I'm lying and you're the elder and the master teacher, can you
Uh-huh.
correct my please?
Yeah, I'm correcting you now. You're what's
No,
called
can
no,
you
no,
post the
listen.
code in the
No,
jumbotron?
no, no, no. You're what we call in the streets a bitch nigga. I'm correcting you. You're what we call a bitch. So you can't speak on our brother Marcel when you are the biggest bitch. At least he's a man about how he handles his business and he walks in truth. You in here
Listen,
lying.
if you want Marcel, listen.
You're in here lying like a little hoe. So you're not in a position to disparage anybody. You understand how that works? And you're the coward because you talk greasy in these other rooms, but you in here skinning and grinning. That's cowardly, which makes you a bigger bitch. So you got a bitch spirit, brother. What's going on with you?
I'm not skinning and grinning, Tariq. I
Yeah,
answered
you in here,
and
you in here acting like
now
you rolling with us, but no, nigga. No, you in here acting like you rolling with us, but you a whole bitch, brother. You a whole bitch. And stuff like that, you couldn't survive on the streets like that. You know that. Bitch activity like that, you couldn't survive for real, for real. You dig?
Tariq,
So who raised you?
black
So
women
you
deserve
again,
reparations?
so you have a
Tariq, do
tether
black women
spirit.
deserve reparations?
You have
Do
not
black
you and your
women
mama.
deserve reparations, Tariq?
Not you and your mama. Not you and your mama raised the bitch. So she don't deserve reparations because she's a tether who raised the bitch. So your mama don't. Okay? Your mama don't deserve reparations. All right. And she doesn't deserve the green card that she has because she came over here and gave birth to an anchor baby bitch. And that's the problem. This is why we're stumping for our reparations. You're a non FBA
Tariq,
angry,
why you trolling?
angry,
Why?
angry, jealous tether. That's why you got a picture of a shirtless man on your damn profile talking about our brother Marcel, and you got a damn shirtless man on your page. I bet when you go to sleep at night, you lick the picture of that man. You dig? You got a shirtless nigga on your damn profile picture, and you want to talk about Marcel? You dig? You got scratch and sniff pictures of Tevin Campbell around your bedroom, nigga. And you want to talk about our brother? No, you don't. No, bitch ass boy, you don't get to do that. Anyway, let me get your moist ass out of here. All right. Yeah, we got niggas out here with a bitch spirit. We don't accept that. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable at all. You are the real coward. I don't respect cowardly, buster ass dudes. You do not come in here with that nonsense. What's up, Deja? I see you, Deja. Let me get Deja. Let's get some real women energy. Let's get Deja in here. Let's get a sister in here. Sometimes when fuck niggas come in, they throw the energy off. What's up, Deja?
How you doing, Tariq?
Hey, beloved, how are
I'm
you?
doing all right. I just wanted to call in to say I'm excited for the rally in DC. I'll be there, and I love all y'all. That's it.
Thank you so much, beloved. We cannot wait to see you. This is going to be a phenomenal event. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be phenomenal. Um, Everybody get ready. November 5th. T.S. Giselle. If y'all see T.S. Giselle there, don't go talking to T.S. Giselle because T.S. Giselle is going to be wearing a wire. All right, just know that the feds are probably sending T.S. Giselle up there with that big blonde wig. So don't talk to her at the reparations rally. All right, and she might try to be in disguise. So just look for a big burly back and some Payless boots. And you'll know it's her. Anyway, y'all, let me get up out of here. Puppy Akute and Lola Vuve to the family. Y'all be good.